My name is Alvin Mullen. I am 46 years old. I am a school teacher by profession. I am married and I have two children, Sarah and Rachel. Sarah is 13, Rachel is 11, and I'm a member of Enniskillen Presbyterian Church and live in Enniskillen. Well, what inspired me was essentially a missionary focus that I've had from very early days, and also a strong African interest that has never been explored before. And as a school teacher, being off school for 7 weeks in the summer, I had over the last couple of years felt I could be using my summers more profitably. So I had made initial contact with an organisation to see about the possibility of serving in Africa for 2 weeks in the summer, but I hadn't followed through on this. And when Kate came back from her last trip to Ethiopia, I just happened to mention to her, Kate, I would love to be able to experience something like that, and you can imagine my joy whenever she said she was going to take a trip out this year. So yeah, that's really the inspiration for heading off this summer. I'm not hoping to achieve anything from the trip. Now, I know that might seem a bit of a smart answer to the question, but really it's an opportunity to serve. And that's primarily my motivation. I'm not going out with any agenda that I want to have something achieved for me or to achieve something. I want to serve the Lord and be open to whatever He has for me for the 2 weeks. Whatever that is, I'd like to think, and I'm certainly praying in this way, that it would be service to the Lord. Well, I have many concerns. Most of them are very practical. How am I going to react to the food? What about the shortage of water, or just the water that is there? How drinkable is it? How am I going to exist in the accommodation that I'm in? And just generally, concerns over insects, animals, and things like that. I know my constitution wouldn't be the strongest, so I'm kind of slightly concerned about that. I suppose one of the things that would have been a slight concern is I snore really loudly. So one of the things that I said to Kate when organising, try and put me in a room by myself, because I would be a torture to anyone who's in with me. So that's my hidden secret. I snore very, very loudly.
My name is Lucy Bauer. I'm 18 years old and I attend collegiate. I'm in my last year of school and I hope to study physio next year in Brunel. Initially inspired me, I think years ago, my granny would have been a missionary. She went to Hong Kong at one point. And so I shared an interest with a friend, Alison Glass. And for years we'd always talked about it. And finally this year, I think we're at the age that we can do it. And Kate's doing a fabulous project too. So what I hope to achieve is to develop a better understanding of how these people live and their culture. Yeah, just to develop it, just to appreciate the environment people are living in. Mm-hmm. And I find that I volunteer at a nursing home and I got a lot out of helping people, and I know it's a very different scenario, but I want to go and help people. I think a concern is maybe the cultural shock. I think, I have a very nice, easy life, and to go and see people my age not have a mattress or not have two parents at home and food in the fridge. So I think, yeah, I'm worried about that. I think the disbelief that what people are living in comparison to me.